All right, guys, happy Tuesday for Tanisha's Tuesday tip. I'm going to make this fairly short and sweet. I'm working from home, so at any minute now, my daughter will probably run to the video. She's running this way right now. So really quick, we're going to talk about mapping out the journey with email marketing. And here she is. So I am doing a webinar about email marketing, and the link is in the description. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but email does have the highest return on investment than any other marketing platform, and that is because it is a direct communication between you and your customer. And you can post something on Facebook and hope that they click on it, but there's no chance that they will. And if they do, you may not be able to tell exactly who clicked it and what they're doing depending on the social media tool that you're using. But with email, you can see who opened it, when they opened it, where they clicked, and that is the reason why it has the highest ROI, because you're able to take that information and create another campaign that is going to specifically get your customer to do what you want them to do. So a quote from an event that I went to last year, someone said that savvy marketing is understanding the journey to purchase and putting messages in between. So if you understand your customer journey, or the journey that you want your customers to take to get to the point of purchase, you're going to be able to create that messaging and content to get them to follow that journey and do what you want them to do, which ultimately is probably buy your product or subscribe to your service or become a new client of yours. So the first thing that you have to do, though, is understand your customer. So if you don't know who your target audience is or who your customer is, it's going to be hard for you to map out that journey if you don't know who those people are. Second thing is to create content that's going to get them to the point of purchase. So you want to make sure that you're being mindful as you're creating as you're creating your sales funnel. You want to make sure that you're being mindful and that the content you are creating is not only quality, but that it makes sense. Um, and email automation just allows you to be able to create that journey without it being a manual thing. You can set up triggers. So if you want somebody to get your email on a certain day at a certain time, they'll get that first email. The second trigger for the second email, maybe they clicked on a specific link in the first email or they opened the first one. That's up to you to decide depending on that customer and the journey that you want them to take. Um, it does take some time to set up, but it is worth it in the end. If you take the time to really create a sales funnel and you create that plan and the journey that you want them to take, and once you implement it, you're going to be very, very happy with yourself in the end. It just takes some time to set up, but you got to make sure that you do take that time and you're meaningful and mindful of what you're doing. So with that, in the description, there is a link to the blog that I wrote that is Map Out the Journey with Email Marketing, which goes into a little more detail. The second link is to reserve your spot at the webinar on November 18th. It's a Saturday morning, so hopefully you guys will be able to make it. It's only $5 until November 12th. It'll be $10. So make sure you get your spot now. And thank you, Morgan, for sponsoring. I think she's sponsoring 5 women who have already, she already selected those people. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. And for everyone else, make sure you reserve your spot for that. And with that being said, happy Tuesday.